We're here with Michael Jasorka of Bombshell Comics. He's a comic cartoonist who's been at it for 11 years and has a book out entitled December 3rd, 1967, An Alien Encounter. Michael, what was the inspiration and the catalyst for putting this comic together?
Well, the catalyst, I would say, would be just my general interest in ufology, and beyond that was finding this marvelous audio file of an ex-state patrolman who had won conference to basically explain what had happened to him on December 3rd, 1967. And upon even finding that audio, I found all the sketches that shortly after this encounter had happened that Herbert had made himself to allow me to further visualize and make a world of what I was hearing through this audio. So that was definitely the impetus, and even my general interest into ufology as well. So
it's interesting to combine an audio element with a graphic novel, and I know you've done this with several graphic novels. How do you use found audio, your own music, and how do you feel about tying these mediums together?
I think it's a beautiful way for the medium to basically express itself further and to garner readers that want to be really immersed into that subject matter. I feel like the experience is also a wonderful in-between of a video, film and a play of what is a comic, or what would be called an animatic in storyboarding, and that you'd be capturing these shots in a sequential form. So there's a looseness of the form that allows the looseness of music and audio to kind of come together and gel pretty seamlessly. They both deal with time, and they both can be controlled into where your reader or your listener is experiencing to that timing. So it was just a great natural marriage that I wanted to find, and I was lucky to with this first book here with December 3rd. So yeah.
And you also are a comics instructor that works with youth. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I've been 7 years with a nonprofit arts organization called Venice Arts, and they're going through their 25th year of supplying multimedia arts workshops in the Venice beach community and surrounding areas of LA County. I have 10 to 17-year-olds in one of my workshops. We work from the whole professional regard of a comic creator and cartoonist, in which my students both write and draw their stories. So they see the story pyramid and break down basically a short one-page comic to be involved in a larger, what would be called an anthology-style comic book. And we keep that thematic approach to our understanding of the medium and what we're trying to say as a form of clarity, because clarity in comics are essential.
And do you have any advice for young comic artists?
Yeah, I would say draw what you love. Most importantly, be inquisitive. Read a lot of comic books. See how other creators have controlled the medium and controlled time and have ushered in beautiful tales. Be inspired by everything. Read everything, because everything can come into play into your craft with comics, because it's such a versatile and yet complex medium that really your boundaries are endless. You know, they're basically at the tip of your fingers with that pencil. And so be engaged. Try to find a workshop in your area if you can. Try to hook up with regular people that also make comics, maybe professionals that are in your town, because any of those people, especially in comics, if they're doing comics, they love it and they want to share their knowledge. So hook up with other people who create, and make your own social groups, and anything that could further your vigor to wanting to create is great. And to draw all the time if you can is another thing, or any time you can get to draw.
Well, that's Michael Jasorka from Bombshell Comics, cartoonist and comic artist. You can find a link below the video to his website. Thank you.